What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TheGGround. Before I begin this video, just a reminder, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so by clicking on the subscribe button down below. Today we're going to talk about a YouTube channel named On Program Situation. This is her. I'm not sure if these are photoshopped or not. I know she likes to sometimes dress up in costume when she's doing her reactions, so these may be real. If any of these are in fact photoshopped, please let me know in the comments down below. If you're familiar with a heartwarming world of Hater Nation, you already know who I'm talking about. If you aren't, there's plenty of videos out there covering her and her channel in depth, but this video is not one of them. This video is about On Program Situation's dangerous tendency to randomly pop up on Twitter and just remind folks that the gaining ground, me, is a racist. You know, a typical Hater Nation day that ends in a Y. Anyway, as most of you know, I'm not a huge fan of Callie, aka Life of a Free Spirit. Here she is. I've covered her face with an emoji to protect the guilty. If you haven't been asleep over the last 8 months, you'll understand why, but here's a quick recap. In June of 2020, Callie went on Twitter and YouTube to claim that I was the leader of a racist plot whose goal was to take down black YouTubers, and she claimed I was doing this all with Chantal, aka Fudibidhi's help. She claimed to have all of these receipts and even called out one of my mods, Silvana, claiming she was an accomplice. We all knew it was BS, but we waited. Those videos then disappeared. The tweets stopped. She went back to doing reactions as if nothing had ever happened. A few months later, she recorded another rant on Twitter, once again insinuating I am a racist. But this time, she only did it on Twitter. She did it on an account she's blocked me on. But okay. I think Straight Talking Fedora Chick and or Hater Nation News Network uploaded her rants to YouTube. I listened to 10 seconds and then I remembered I didn't care. What's this have to do with On Program Situation? Well, like Hater Nation, I like to be petty. But as we've learned, the Hater Nation community is allowed to stalk, harass, and degrade anyone they please. But don't you dare come for one of their precious reaction channels. No ma'am, off limits. So I was feeling petty, and I made a not-so-nice tweet, shown here. It was done after she made a jab about me via a tweet from her locked-down safe space. It was just a close-up of her face. The original tweet is still out there, so feel free to go take a peek. Mean-spirited? Yes. Childish? Absolutely. But racist? According to On Program Situation, yes, this tweet is racist. In my day, saying someone looks like they smell was a 5th grade insult. Yeah, I'm owning using a 5th grade insult. That's why it's called being petty. But let's face it, those of you who know our brief history know what this is really about and why she randomly throws out reminders that Gigi is a racist out into the universe. It's right there in her tweet. He tried to cancel me for making fun of my own mental illness. What's she talking about? This tweet from May 2020. A few folks criticized her for this tweet, but I talked about it on my channel and she lost some subs and she's never let that go. Continually accusing somebody of being a racist because she lost subscribers. Has she ever admitted that? Not the racist part, but yeah, she's admitted about being sore over the subscriber loss. She claims it was a joke gone wrong. I believe it was a joke from Parks and Rec. I don't remember. I did look it up at the time, and I believe the joke was said differently, not how it was done on the show, but I don't care enough now to look it up again. And like I said, other people missed the joke and criticized her for it, but whatever. Her biggest gripe is that I misrepresented the joke and lied about her. Well, then make a video about it. Explain the joke. Tell the people on your channel what you meant. But in my experience, if you have to explain a joke to folks in that much detail, you probably shouldn't be telling it. All I did was put her very public tweet up on a live stream. She could have defended herself on her channel, but she chose not to. That's on her. Do I think it was a jab at Chantal, aka Fudibidhi? I did at the time. It looked like it. Other folks did. They agreed. Is it possible it wasn't? Of course. But that tweet was just a tiny piece of the story I was telling at the time. But she chose to focus on that and to make it a big deal. So sorry, On Program Situation. There will be no impotent rage stream for you. Just this video. I chose to see a woman I don't like who defamed me and my character. I chose to make a very juvenile joke, own it, about a woman who has said and done far worse to me, but now hides behind her army of Twitter sycophants, behind her account that she blocks all critics on. But that's her right. You chose to see what you saw. You didn't just simply call me out. You did what you like to randomly do. What your community does. You attempted to assassinate my character yet again, and as always, you did it on Twitter, hiding from your subscribers who are wondering where you've been. If you see a woman being insulted and your mind goes right to, it's because she's a woman of color, it sounds like you have an issue you need to deal with, and I hope you deal with it. Believe it or not, people can insult a woman just because she's not a good person. It's not always about race. How sad that you think so or pretend to because, subs. On program situation, do you actually stand for anything that matters when you aren't abusing social issues to defame me? Apparently not. And I'll let you know what happened to that guy. He got sick of a community that goes out of its way to try and ruin people's lives and reputations over the internet, over YouTube videos, because they can't handle the slightest bit of criticism, even though it's what they've seemingly built their channels around. That guy can criticize you without trying to destroy your life online. Why do you do everything you can to stay anonymous on program situation? Why is that? Oh yeah, it's because you don't want done to you what you gleefully participate in and co-sign on Twitter. And I hope you never get doxxed. I genuinely mean that. I hope you never have to deal with someone contacting your employer and always wondering if it's going to be done again because you have an opinion. Be grateful you don't have to deal with threats against you and your family's life. Feel blessed that you don't log into Twitter and randomly see a video you never authorized the release of, or a photo someone posted because they decided to go digging through your siblings or your significant others or anyone else's Facebook pages that have nothing to do with any of this. All the same behavior you say nothing about when it's done to others by your lovely community because subscribers. Let's end this video with this gem. The troll account who dragged my best friend into drama, having nothing to do with her, see my last very lazy and very short video, tweeted this out during her manic anti-gaining ground Twitter spree last night. Go take a look. Hours. Let's skip over the usual butt kissing she does all day and let's focus on the last part. Blaming her for what other people say is a new tactic. But is it though?
Sama, you anti-Semitic piece of garbage.
We are expected to hold a woman accountable who doesn't even have a channel, who minds her business and doesn't harass any of you. But the channels you and your quote-unquote friends spend every single day defending. And by defending, I mean you stalk and harass and defame all their critics while they hide behind their locked Twitter accounts, pretending to be unbothered. They get off the hook. Interesting. We're responsible for one person's views who we never espouse in our channel, we never talk about, but your friends are not responsible for your vile and disgusting behavior all day on Twitter. Remember, folks, making video after video and tweet after tweet about two women who barely acknowledge your existence, that's an essential public service. But wanting to hold people accountable for their actions that have actually affected people's real lives, no. That's just people begging for attention. Anyway, don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time.